Hello, it's Brenda, and sorry I haven't made a video for a while, and I'm just gonna do a cooking video, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna call it, but as usual I'm kind of starting with one thing and progressing from there. So I'm gonna show you what I'm starting with, and then we'll see what it turns into. So I've got some free-range all-natural chicken breasts. I've got celery. I think I'm doing like a stir fry because I've got some leftover rice. I got carrots, celery. Well, that's broccoli. That's celery. Green onion, regular onion. I've got a couple mushrooms, and then I've got some leftover brown rice in my Zereshi rice cooker. And then at Costco, I bought this chicken seasoning sauce right here. It's a creamy garlic dipping sauce, and it's got no MSG, and it's really yummy, so I think I'm gonna do something with that. Cut up the chicken. There's a little bit over a pound of chicken breasts, boneless there, so I'm gonna cook up the onions, then drop in the chicken, get that cooking. I'm gonna start preheating my oven. I thought I had fresh mushrooms, and those mushrooms didn't look very good, so I do have a can, which I prefer not to use, but stir fry wouldn't be the same for me without mushrooms. So I'm gonna put that in there. I got garlic, some sweet peas, celery, broccoli, and so I'm gonna put you on a tripod, and I'll get this going, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the tripod set up. Just gonna drop in the onion. Get that going. I want to just cook the onion. Okay, cook just a couple minutes. So I'm just gonna push them to the side a little bit and put the chicken in. Spread it out with the chicken. Cook down just a tad. I may have to add a little bit more oil to this, we'll see. And before I turn this off, I'm going to season it up here with some garlic salt. And it's a McCormick Thai seasoning. And it has like cumin, coriander, ginger, some chili pepper, star anise. So I'm just going to put some of that in there. Not that much, just like a teaspoon. Mix it all up. And I'm just going to mix the onions in there. And I'm going to let that cook down just a tad, and then I'm going to add the carrots. Turn the heat up. Okay, I'm going to stir this up a bit, and I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of garlic. Now you can cut up your own. I just didn't have any fresh, and I like this minced stuff because it just seems to spread out in the dish a little bit better. Add just about a half of a cup of the chicken broth because I don't want to add more oil. I only added a little bit at the beginning, but I want it to be a little bit more juicy. So just like a half a cup of chicken broth just to give it some more sauce. And the chicken is not pink anymore, but it's not cooked all the way through, so I'm going to put a lid on it and let it just steam for a little bit. Then I'm going to put in the carrots and the celery. So the chicken here is about where I want it, so I'm just going to stir it, and then I'm going to just drop in carrots and celery. And I'm also going to put in this can of mushrooms. Like I said, I don't normally use, but let's see how these turn out. I'm just going to stir it all up really good. Looks great. salt it. And some pepper. So I'm just going to let this cook down until the chicken's cooked all the way through and the carrot is not so hard. Put the lid on there. Okay, I think we're good. Boiling. It smells really good. All of the flavors have blended together. So I'm going to put the last of my veggies in and let them cook. And those ones I wanted to have a little bit, less cooked. So I've got peas here, if you can see them, and broccoli. Just gonna stir that in. Sorry, my dog's playing. So I'm gonna put the lid on this and let it steam down and cook a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the sauce and the rice. I'm also gonna put in some kikkoman soy sauce, just to give it a little bit more flavor, and I want to put it in before I steam it the last time. So about 1/4 of a cup. Okay, so this is the creamy garlic dipping sauce that I'm going to be using, and it's got 160 calories per 2 tablespoons. But I've got a lot of juice in here, so I'm going to start with the 2 tablespoons and just mix it all up so that everything gets the flavor. And that way everything will be creamy and have that taste. And then I'm going to make a little divot in the center and scoop my rice into that. I've got this leftover brown rice from last night, so it's about 24 hours old. And this is about a 3/4 cup, so there's about 1.5 cups. So about 2 cups of rice in there right now. And I'm just going to get it all stirred up. Let it soak up all of the juice. If you've watched my videos before, this is a similar style that I use. Adding, a little meat, a lot of veggies, and then mixing in the rice, which rice has usually the most calories in it. And this, will feed a large family. And it's basically a one-pot meal using leftovers, and you can use, one bowl to serve it up. And this is probably my favorite way to cook in the fall, winter months, just because it is easy, quick, clean up, and it's really good for leftovers too. Oops. So, it's good. I'm going to add more rice because I can fit more rice in here, and I'm trying to have enough. So there's 1 more cup. So far, I'd say 3 cups of rice in here, and it is cooked brown rice. So this looks really good, and I'm just gonna make sure that it's all mixed in there and cover it up a little bit to let everything get mixed in and all of the flavors meld. And then I will show you it plated. Okay, so here it is plated up. I just sprinkled a little bit of toasted sesame on top, and if somebody wanted a little bit more sauce, they could put some on there, but it made it nice and creamy. I think it looks great, and I think the family will like it. Have a great day. Bye. What do you think? Is it good? You like it?
Hot.
It's hot? Do you like it, Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
Yummy? Thumbs up?